Well, hello there. Welcome back to another J&J Tabletop video. My name is Jake, and with me as always is Josh. And in this video, we're going to talk about backgrounds because, Josh, backgrounds are so important that they're coming into the foreground. Josh, we've got some changes, but not everything is different, right? Some things are the same.
Yeah, you still have skill and tool proficiencies tied to the background. You still have flavor text. But Jake, aside from that, I think everything else has changed quite a bit. Ability scores are now tied to your background. You have three options, like say strength, dex, and con. You could either do +1, +1, +1, or some combination of +2, +1. You also have one choice, not even a choice. You just get an origin feat tied to the background. Can't choose which one. You get a choice of equipment or just gold. The feature's gone. There was a feature, a place to sleep.
Wait, so you're telling me that now they're actual murder hobos? They don't have a place to live?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
There's no languages tied to the backgrounds now, which that definitely feels a little strange. My next thought was, okay, maybe it's in the race or species. No, not there either. It's just everyone gets common +2. So that's a thing. And then, oh man, Jake, this is pretty sad for me because this last thing that I'm mentioning, my hope would have been, especially with all the talk about like backgrounds or this big thing, like, oh, this is such an important part of your character, who they are, where they've been, like blah blah blah, all this, all the talk, right? Because that's what it was. It's just silly nonsense. There's no pips. They got rid of the pips, and I was hoping that they would expand on that. Pips being personality, ideal, bonds, and flaws.
Ooh.
Isn't that shocking? I mean, there's a lot to unpack there, but
Yeah.
pips.
I feel like a lot of people that might hear that are going to go, well, actually, if you're an experienced role player, you don't need pips. And it's just like, not everybody's a voice actor.
I've grown past alignment and pips.
Yes. I think as many tools as you could give someone to create characters that are deep and not just complete memes of something. And it's a good thing. It creates depth. It creates imagination. It actually gets you to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Is that a skill that's being lost in the world? Is D&D a microcosm for... Whew, that's a different topic for a different video. But this is sad. This is less tools to create a character that could be meaningful for someone, and that is a loss. I see that as a loss.
It's really strange, right? Because it's worse at what it should be good at. It's not giving you those tools to tell you or help you decide who your character is and where they've been. And now it's almost even more restrictive in what I think is kind of a strange way, where the guide is an option that comes to mind, right? When I like Rangers. Everybody knows I like Rangers. If you don't know I like Rangers, maybe you should watch more of our videos.
Welcome.
But for me, I see guide in there and I'm like, oh, cool. I love this description. That last sentence is a little weird, talking about like how you have magic. And then the feat is magic initiate. And I'm like, oh, well, that might be cool for some tables, but that's not really what I want in this instance. I think maybe skilled or alert or tough or something like that would be better with what I'm envisioning for a guide. But no, I can't change that. You're stuck with whatever feat they give you.
Timeout. Future Jake editing the video here. I just wanted to make sure that we were fair in what we present. There is a sentence in the Origins chapter of the New Player's Handbook that reads like this. Each background includes a brief narrative of what your character's past might have been like. Alter the details of this narrative however you like. I didn't want to not present that information in the video because I do think one interpretation of that could be that you could just switch out the feat that they offer or change the ability scores however you'd like. If I was running a game and a player came to me and wanted to do that, I would absolutely allow them to just basically pick and choose anything they wanted to and just tell me about it. Just use your background to tell me why. That would be really the only thing I care about. But in case you can't tell, Josh and I really don't like this change, and the thoughts that we express throughout the rest of the video do reflect that. But again, in the interest of being fair, that sentence is there. I'd love to know what you think about that sentence and if that's how you would apply it and what you think they meant by it in the comment section. But for now, back to the video. Take it away, Josh.
You're also stuck with whatever ability scores they think should be tied to your background. And I think if you want to be a wizard who grew up on a farm, you should be able to do that. I also think if you want to be a fighter who went to a school, maybe they did poorly in school, you could be an acolyte or a sage and still not be smart. Like so I really don't like that. I think we're going to see a lot of custom backgrounds because you shouldn't be forced to pick a certain origin only to get the skills and the feats that you want.
It's really strange to me because when you do strip it down, it sounds like you're just choosing the combination of ability scores and really the one feat that it gives you. And I guess you're also going to factor in like the skills and the tool maybe that you're interested in. Everything else is literally just flavor text. So in a way, it's like just makes your choice less significant. Like, okay, yeah, sure, I'm an acolyte, of course. Yeah, I just wanted the Magic Initiate cleric feat. That's the other thing. The Magic Initiate ones, it forces you to choose a specific Magic Initiate. It's supposed to be cleric, druid, or wizard. They went from having the freedom to move around the ability score bonuses granted by race to just pick a +2 and a +1. You're fine. That was a change in Tasha's. So now they just went backwards and structured it really weird. This is a backwards move. There's no way around that.
I fully agree with you. I think that the big thing we knew they wanted to do was remove the ability score increases from species and whatever. But what a strange choice. A lot of the people who had problems with ability scores tied to species felt like it was too restrictive. So then you have Tasha's, exactly like you just said. Oh, now I have some more freedom with it. They were happy with that. And the people who didn't think you should have more choice, they didn't have a problem with it to begin with.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's another case of D&D 2024, one, in the interest of giving you more choices and making you more free. They've actually made it more restrictive. And two, in the interest of pleasing everyone, they just kind of did something that nobody wanted, pissed off both groups of people.
Yeah, I've yet to find somebody that's liked these changes.
Yeah.
I haven't found a single one.
Not all of the changes. This background change. I want to clarify.
That is what I'm talking about. But I'm curious if you actually did like these changes. I'm not looking for a fight. I would love to know if you do in the comment section, and just anything else that you think might be nice about this new background system. But thank you so much for watching. And if you can, let us know if there's another topic that you'd like us to talk about. And there's a really good chance we'll make a video just for you. How does that sound? So, thanks for watching. Have a good one.